Welcome to Business 147 Personal Finance. I'm your instructor, Dr. Annie No, and in this video, I'll provide an overview of our course as well as a tour of our Canvas platform. So here we are on our homepage, and I've got some buttons at the top here to help you out. Right here is a link to the Zoom student hours, which for fall 2021 is on Tuesdays from 9 to 11 a.m., or you can email me to schedule an appointment. There's also a link to the Math Learning Center, which is a great resource here at MiraCosta to help students that are taking any kind of math class. And then there's a quick button here to the syllabus. In addition, on the left side here is our menu navigation for the course. And then just below is a quick introduction to the course along with some tips. So at the start of each week, you'll want to click on the announcements link over here on the left side for the weekly updates, but I also send out the weekly announcements on Monday mornings. Any additional announcements will be released throughout the week. To access the module for the week, you can click on the modules link here, or if you scroll down, you can see all the module quick links down here, and you just pick the week that you want to work on. Now, make sure to check the calendar and the to-do sections on Canvas regularly so you know when assignments are due. The calendar is over here on the left. When you click on that, you can just turn on the calendar for our Business 147 course. And then over here on the right is the to-do list. As for the syllabus, I'll show you that in just a moment, but you can download the PDF version of our syllabus and then make sure to review it. So I'll go ahead and click on the syllabus button here. So in our Canvas syllabus, you can see there's a description here along with the PDF syllabus that you can go ahead and download and print out. And then just scrolling down, here's the course description and our details. Note this is an 8-week, 3-unit course, and you are expected to invest about 18 hours per week reading, watching videos, doing homework, cases, discussion boards. The 18 hours does vary by student in terms of how much time they invest, what grade they're trying to achieve, and other variables like that. But if we scroll a bit further down, you can see the student learning outcome for our course as well as the related learning objectives. More importantly, if you scroll towards the bottom here, you can see the course summary. So I've already set up the course in full, so you can see all of the assignments and their due dates. You can also access all the assignments this way too, but I recommend accessing the assignments through the modules link, and I'll show you why in just a moment. I'll go ahead and go back. So on the home page, here is my email address if you ever need to message me real quick. You can always message me through your Canvas inbox. Here's the welcome video that you're watching right now. And if it's the first time visiting the course, you'll want to make sure to go through the course orientation and resources module by clicking begin here. But beyond the orientation piece, anytime you need to access the week's module and all of its content, you'll just want to click on that specific icon. Let's go ahead and go through the course orientation and resources module. So in this module, you'll just want to read through the content and click next as you go through. But here's a quick welcome message along with some resources if you want to refresh your Canvas knowledge. Here is a profile page about me. It's got my YouTube channel, my Zoom link, along with my background and my teaching philosophy. Here are the weekly expectations of our course, and our course is structured using modules so that you know what you need to do each week. As an 8-week, 3-unit course, we are covering multiple chapters per week, so that's why you'll want to invest about 18 hours per week for our course. The general structure for each week involves reading a smart book in Connect, which is a guided reading of the chapter with questions to reinforce your learning. These are worth 15 points per chapter, and you have to answer all the questions as you read. There's about 25 to 30 questions. There's also typically a written assignment, either a discussion board or mini case discussion board or an analytical paper. You'll want to review the chapter resources page. This has the homework video tutorials, formulas, and supplemental files. It's a great resource so that you don't get stuck on the homework, because the homework assignments are in Connect, and these are 6 to 9 quantitative questions worth 20 points per assignment. Note that the lowest scoring homework assignment gets dropped. There is a midterm exam in week 4 and a final case study assignment and final exam in week 8. All other resources can be found in each week's module. So you just want to go through the modules, and I'll show you that in a moment. My deadlines and late work policy is that all assignments have a 1-day grace period, meaning you don't have to ask me for permission. Just take the day if you need it. We all have busy lives and different reasons for maybe needing that extra day. Note that the Smart Book in Connect will show a 0 even if you do it, but you submit it late. So if you happen to submit late on that assignment, you have to email me and let me know what happened so that I can go in and manually grade it. Now, in terms of revisions, I allow revisions to all assignments up until the last day of class, with the exception of exams. Exams do not have a grace period and are closed after the due dates. But if you need an extension, contact me before an exam due date and we can work something out. The required textbook is through McGraw-Hill, called Focus on Personal Finance, the 7th edition with Connect code. So you do have to buy it through one of these options because it will have our class's unique Connect code to get access to the homework. Your first option, if you like a physical book, is to buy the loose leaf textbook with code by using the link here, which McGraw-Hill will directly ship you the book with a code for $89 plus shipping. While you wait for your book, you should use the 14-day free trial so that you don't fall behind on assignments until your book arrives. The greenest, fastest, and cheapest option is to get the ebook with code for $80, and you'll just follow the instructions down below to obtain that. And then your third option is to get it through the MiraCosta bookstore, which is a physical textbook with the access code, but it is for $120.50. So it's a bit more expensive, but you can get it right away from the bookstore. Now, if you're not sure about the course, or you're waiting for financial aid, or you're waiting for your book, please sign up for the 14-day free trial. Again, the instructions are below, and I do have a video walking you through it. But I also have written instructions on how to sign up for McGraw-Hill Connect. So you do have to do it through Canvas. You'll log into our course. Over here on the left, you'll click on the McGraw-Hill Connect button and then click Begin and start the process. It'll ask you to register if you don't have an account already. If you do have an account, just use your email and password for that account. And then once you have initiated the registration process, you should see a screen that looks like this. It'll give you some options. You can register your Connect code that you got with your book purchase. You can go ahead and just pay for the ebook and access code for $80 here with a credit card, or you can get the 14-day free trial right here. And again, that can be for any reason at all. So I always recommend just get that temporary access first while you're figuring out your other options. So all of this is done on the same registration process. Once you have finished registration, you'll be able to access the ebook and access the homework assignments. Here are some helpful tips on how to succeed in the McGraw-Hill Connect system. So I've got some tips on how to do the Smart Book reading assignments as well as the homework assignments. And there's a quick video on how to read and do the questions in the Smart Book. So anything you need, you can just reference in here. Here are the netiquette rules for our online course on how to be scholarly, respectful, professional, and polite in terms of the do's and the don'ts. So make sure to take a look at these. MiraCosta has a lot of great resources, so I've compiled them here on a page. There's the student support for McGraw-Hill Connect. There's student help desk for Canvas or Surf. We've got a great care program for any of your needs outside of the course. And then in terms of academic support, there's more resources here that you can access through the Student Support Hub. I do offer some extra credit opportunities, mostly opportunities that really encourage you to think about your career. So one extra credit is to create a profile in Jane, which is our job and internship network. And to get the 10 points, you just have to provide me a screenshot to show that you went through the process. Another extra credit opportunity is to do some research on the labor market regarding a career path or job that you're interested in. So I've got instructions here on how to navigate, and then there are a series of questions that you'll answer regarding the research you did on that career or job. And then at the end of each module, there'll be a page that says end of blank module, in this case, end of the course orientation module. And that way you'll know that you've gotten through everything. And I also like to include personal finance resources at the end of each module. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to click on the modules link here so that you can see all the modules in one place. And so you can see here, we just went through this course orientation and resources module. One tip is once you've gone through it or you want to minimize, just click on the little triangle and that will close it. Another module I have here is some external resources. For instance, here's my YouTube channel with the playlist for the homework video tutorials. Here are some external resources like Your Math Gal and Just Math tutorials if you need a refresher on some of your math skills. And here's a page on how to round decimals for some of the math that we're doing. I also included 2 TikTok accounts that I follow and I think are really great. One, Duke Loves Taxes, explains tax concepts as well as the latest tax news that we should be aware of. And then Humphrey Talks explains personal finance concepts and tips. So these are great to kind of give you some more information about personal finance. So if I go ahead and scroll down, you can see the structure of our week 1 module, which covers chapters 1 and 2. So in this first week, I have a goals and resources survey to kind of check in to see where we're at and how I can best support you. And there's a introduction discussion board that is due on Sunday at the end of the week. And then you'll want to do 2 peer posts to get full credit. So the discussion board is worth 15 points, 10 for the original post, and then 5 for your peer posts. Now you can see in the module, I do separate it with some headings. So for chapter 1 content, here's the Smart Book assignment where you read and answer questions. And here's the resources page that you want to have handy while you're working on the homework in Connect. So I'll go ahead and click on the resources page so you can see what's in there. On each chapter resources page, there will be videos to help support your learning, mostly around the quantitative pieces and the homework, but I do offer the PDF slides too. So some students just like to look at the slides for the homework tutorial, but you can watch the video as I explain how to do the math. And then down below here, you can also see the actual formulas that are going to be used in the homework. And then any other resources I provide down below. Like if you need Excel or you need help, there's some information down here. Let me go ahead and hit back. And then here's the homework assignment. When you click on that, it'll take you to a new window and you can work on the homework. It is really important to use the resources I provide. Sometimes students will message saying they don't know how to get started on the homework and they didn't realize that there are resources like a video and the formulas and the step-by-step instructions to help you out. And then just below that is the chapter 2 content. Again, there's the Smart Book for the reading with questions, the resources to help you out while you do your homework. And then you can see there's a end of week 1 module. Scrolling down, week 2 module is very similar as well. But in week 2, we are going to work on a mini case study, which will let you apply your learning from chapters 1 through 4 in a discussion post. So there'll be a video that explains it. You'll do the post, and then you have a week after that to give 2 peer post responses. And again, here's the chapter 3 content and the chapter 4 content. So you can see the structure is very similar each week. It'll just be that there might be different discussion board or analytical paper assignments throughout the modules. So welcome to the class, and if you have any questions, please let me know.